Oh, did you get the email? Wait, did I get the email? I'll have to check. I have not checked my... Yeah, I've actually not got, actually, I don't know. I haven't looked in like the last like a week or two. Yeah, I mean, you can join to see us play this.
Even without payment, I would still seek to slaughter these animals.
Yeah, you don't have to stay. Oh shoot. Okay. Here, you want me to?
Slaughter is my middle name.
Come on. Okay, bro. Don't worry, I got you.
Anti-capitalist. You know you
It says you should have full bars. I don't think you do though. But okay, guys. The first topic will be Yahoo. Now they're named. If you say you have no idea what Yahoo is, you're a Yahoo. Yeah. I think Yahoo was before Google, dude. But everybody knows what Google is, but then Yahoo's just forgotten. Yeah. Not me. I use it on my Kindle just because it's convenient. It's better than, it's better in the skill browser that you get on your Kindle.
This is Griffin Station. Come in.
This is Eagle's Nest. Over.
I feel like skill browser just like is just the worst one, because whenever you try to log back onto the skill browser, it'll take like 5 minutes for you to log back onto your YouTube video or something, and it's not the best. It'll always be blurry. Yeah, believer. Oh my gosh, this hurts my hand a little bit. Nice. Oh yeah. My bad, dude. Yeah, I forgot the dragon. Say it wasn't in my head. I'm fired up and the way things have been. Oh. My voice keeps on cracking whenever I try to go. Oh. That's why I'm not allowed to sing the high parts in the national anthem. Yeah, my teacher heard my voice. Well, my music teacher heard my voice cracking, and on the Rockets red glare, she's like, yeah, just lip sync it. So I'm like, okay.
Eagle's Nest. This is Griffin Station. We have an update. Over.
Dr. Grove, have you made any progress?
Yeah, Doctor. The machine is ready. Innovating the conduit.
It's just the downstairs. The pyramid room is in that door. But yeah, back to Yahoo and Bing and all that. Well, mostly Yahoo. We just got into like Bing randomly. Yeah, it started. Like, it's been started. Yeah. Yeah, guys, but let's get some hype in the chat right now. Yeah, someone's watching. Oh yeah. Yeah. Usually people do like Monday night broadcasts. I don't really like those. I like the Friday night ones better. I just think they're more convenient. The first... Oh, bro. Okay, yep. What? How? Just how? Yeah, well, I'll join you. Then I'll lag out, and then we'll just go. Okay. Night, Mom. Love you. Love you too. First song saying find out the way things have been. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. They were talking to nothing. Okay.
Okay, just now allowed my voice to be heard. That probably was useful.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a good song with game footage. Dun, 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 I'll wait. I wait.
You know what?
Power.
I'm not a huge fan of Power Rangers.
Yeah, that was actually gonna be our next topic. Because there's really nothing more to complain about other than Yahoo's horrible and then their connection just sucks.
Yeah, let's just talk about like news and stuff.
Yeah, but the Power Rangers is a, hang on, but after this, the Power Rangers actually looks like a pretty good movie, and whenever we were seeing Lego Batman, we were like, oh yeah, this movie looks pretty cool. It's rated PG-13, so it's definitely not like Power Rangers or anything. And me and my friend were sitting in the front row almost, and it said Power Rangers, and my friend went, I liked it until it said Power Rangers.
I used to watch Power Rangers when I was little. I was never a really huge fan of it because I never thought it was all too interesting. So
yeah.
I think that this one definitely has a lot of potential because it's by, what is it, like Sai something, and he did a short film that was really good with the Power Rangers. But I don't think I'll be going to go see that because it's not really in my interests.
It actually looks pretty interesting, and just for the fact that a bunch of like 5-year-olds isn't going to be there because it's PG-13 makes me want to go more.
But the thing with like what you just said, a bunch of 5-year-olds aren't going to go. Do you think that's going to make them maybe lose out on a bit of money and funding for the sequel?
Well, yeah, but yeah, you have a point. Yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah, he has a point.
Because, I mean, the Power Rangers was always marketed to little kids. You make this PG-13, and all of a sudden you lose your target audience.
Yeah, and also just...
The same thing with Logan.
Just how the show was so low budget, and the movie is so good. I don't really think that many people will go, though.
Exactly. So,
yeah.
This looks like a good movie, but I doubt it'll be that much of a financial success because of the fact that, one, people won't be expecting too much, and two, its target demographic is kind of gone.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Logan?
Oh no, I want to see that so bad. It looks so good.
I read the comic that's based on. And the comic is fantastic.
Yeah. James, my friend, went to see Logan and he said it was awesome. And I was so jealous because he always takes me to the movies. Because we live right down the road from each other. He takes me to the movies all the time. Whenever a new movie comes out, we'll just go. So basically, like all the rated R movies and stuff I've seen was with James. Because my parents don't go to the movies that much.
Did you guys see Deadpool?
Yeah, that movie was the beast.
It's kind of... I thought it was funny how so many little, like, there were all these people, or these adults, that brought their 10-year-old sons to see this movie, and then they just show up and it's super violent and all that.
I mean, yeah, but but they had their warning, so it was kind of
Like,
their fault.
True.
Infestation confirmed. Positive
Exactly.
identification of 115 on site.
No, I don't like Transformers.
yeah, I was
because
gonna
of
say-
what Michael Bay did
Current
with
jump
it.
counts in this
I was
location.
gonna say, what he did with it was just like, I just lost interest completely. It was a good movie until
He was kind of like, CGI is cool. Let's make this movie entirely CGI.
Yeah, but now they show
Like,
it on,
that's its thought process.
yeah, now every time they show it on FX or something, I'm just like, flip. And change the channel. Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, I've only seen it
The
once.
first one was good. Oh. But it
Yeah.
sort of lost momentum after that.
Yeah, it's but our third topic, other than movies, is gonna be video games. But the video game I was thinking of talking about was Call of Duty, the Call of Duty franchise, any Call of Duty basically. I've heard the sales, I've heard the sales on Call of Duty. From the beginning of it, was about over $1 million. That's from in-game sales from like, duplicates and COD points, or not duplicates, I'm stupid. I about said it again. COD points, but, mainly, I thought,
Failed to secure the intel.
but whenever it came out, the game just got, like, because it was futuristic and because you had a jetpack, the game got so much hate whenever it came out.
You always have to screw everything up.
I have a question.
Yes.
Because I never really got into the Call of Duty franchise. Like, what's the appeal about most people, other than, like, the sci-fi stuff? What's the appeal to it? What makes people want to buy this game?
Main
'Cause, like,
reason.
You guys play.
The main reason why I bought it was because I actually started on Black Ops 2. But at that time, Black Ops 2 graphics were freaking amazing, and then I saw the so mainly the graphics, I would say. The graphics, like you look at Bethesda graphics, but then you look at these first-person shooters that aren't
Titanfall,
open.
stuff like that.
Yeah, you look at these open world shooters that some people don't like. Yeah, Far
There
Cry.
you go, Far Cry.
Yeah, Far Cry, for an example. Look at those graphics, Far Cry 4 graphics, compared to some of the, heck, look at it compared to Call of Duty Black Ops 3 graphics. If you shoot a wall in Far Cry 4, it'll just make like a little dent in the wall, but then if you look at the ground in Call of Duty, it'll actually have more, because it has more detail, I'm saying. Because, you can go in, Andrew.
I was thinking, because, maybe for like, we should expand this topic from more than just, Black or Call of Duty games. How about all first-person shooters?
Okay, yeah, the main reason, oh shoot, I'm down. I would say the main reason why all first-person shooters is because look at the first-person shooters. Are most of them open world?
Not often, no.
It's because some people just like, because open world games are usually like puzzle games, if you know what I mean. Like
Skyrim, for instance.
yeah, Skyrim or any Bethesda game, really. Really, they just like make them so you have to figure out things, which some people don't like. They just like running and shooting. But me personally, I like running and shooting and solving things. Yeah, I like building my own guns with material I find around, but like first-person shooters, you just don't like. Yeah, but the main first-person shooters everybody buys just because everybody else has, probably. That's my best guess. And also because yeah, but mainly it's because everybody else has it and the graphics are so good. and how they have so many add-ons.
Do you guys play Titanfall?
I played.
Have you at least heard of it?
I played one of the older versions, and I got tired of it.
Oh. But I was going to say do you guys know what the smart pistol is?
Smart pistol, yes I do.
It's it was a gun that would lock on to your enemies. Not immediately, you'd have to position yourself well. But in Titanfall 2, something that I found interesting is that originally this gun, which was supposed to be meant for beginners, was available from the start. Now with Titanfall 2, what they changed is they made it so this was basically an end game thing. What I don't like about that is that not everyone is really good at aiming with a gun. So this gun, the smart pistol, I'm terrible at aiming with in third person or first person shooters. But what this gun allowed people to do is to be as good at knowing how to position themselves as knowing how to aim, which is, for people who enjoy the first person shooter genre, but maybe are not the best at aiming, that's probably something that they really, really like. Except for with Titanfall 2, now, instead of this being something available from the start, it's something that only high-level people can do, which is basically defeats the entire purpose of this gun. So that's one of the main reasons I didn't like Titanfall 2.
My friends.
Why didn't you guys like it?
I liked it. Well, I didn't like it because what is the? I never really got the point of the game though. I don't see. I played the campaign for 5 minutes. And cause I like playing. Yeah. I like playing the campaign through games, and trying to beat it, but then going to the bigger level, going through online and stuff. So usually I try that, but for some reason Titanfall, I tried the online first, and none of it really made sense how.
Have you guys heard or played of the new game For Honor?
For Honor. Who was it made by?
Ubisoft game. Ubisoft.
No. Hey, let me see what our next topic was.
Yeah, go ahead.
You can go. I'm searching after our next topic.
But it's the game that was basically samurais versus Vikings versus knights. You guys hear of it?
No. I've heard of it. I've just never. Oh man, I just had a voice squeak there. I've heard of it. I just never really played it that much. Okay, for a minute there, whenever I got up, I thought I had the riot shield. I'm like, holy crap.
We're launching an air assault on the aquifer drilling platforms, where we believe Taylor and Moretti are holed up. Once again, we've got the full support of the Egyptian army.
So what's our next
How
topic?
do they do it, Kane?
Um,
Even under the grip of the NRC occupation, they don't lose hope.
Maybe one day the WA can repay their allegiance and give them the support they deserve.
1 second. It takes me a minute because I gotta search through all this crap. I got some of this off a website and some of the others not. How was your guys' St. Patty's Day so far? Well, basically.
Today is my mom's birthday, so I don't think of it as St. Patrick's Day. I think of it as Happy Birthday, Mom.
No, St. Patty's Day was actually about a guy who lived until he was 400, and now people worship him, basically. I think he was 400. He was somewhere
Worship
around.
him for alcohol.
Yeah,
Alcohol and partying.
I was
I
gonna
forgot
say.
to wear green today, and I got pinched so much.
My friend forgot to wear green today, so he literally got a big piece of green paper and taped it on his face. And my teacher didn't say anything. She was like, "Fair's fair." Ah,
Oh
God.
yeah, I did that.
What should I do? I don't want an Ohio topic. I guess I'll. Okay, Lewisburg, Ohio topic news. I'll just see what's going on in Ohio. I don't live anywhere near Lewisburg. Actually, I do, but I don't live. I live near Lewisburg, actually. News. Lewisburg news. Local news for Lewisburg, Ohio. Updated 4,000 sources of. I don't care. Just let me.
How about some Chicago news?
I'll look that up
Yeah,
here.
because that's like I'm pretty sure we've had some pretty big stuff happen recently.
Okay, Preble County, man, death road. Okay, it's just a normal thing that happens in Preble County. A guy gets in a car crash because he was drunk.
Oh wow, that's a much bigger issue. That's the normal problem.
Yeah, a lot of people in Preble County drink, and they have drinking problems. So they'll be driving down the road going 60 miles per hour, and just crash into a pool. That's actually why, Josh, don't you remember whenever electric went out for like a week because a guy crashed into a pool? Yeah. Yeah, it was like I believe a little bit far away from my house, but that made no sense. It was a bit far away from my house, and well, well, our power went out because we're connected to a different power line than my friend. So I was so bored sitting at home doing nothing. Why my friend, I didn't even know he had power, but the whole side of our neighborhood that wasn't mine had power and the other side didn't. I was so jealous. While they were sitting there, because at that time Black Ops 2 was still a thing. So I'm like, why can't I just play my zombies?
Were you guys affected by the cold front that happened not too long or this week?
We got a little bit of snow, but nothing too bad. Like today, we got some snow that stuck to the ground and melted in time.
For us, what happened is it went from being 70 degrees to like 12 degrees.
Oh man, that would suck. Yeah,
that was kind of a shocker.
Okay, me and Josh's, where we live, our weather just like changes every day for some reason. The Preble County News. I was gonna say, whenever the news reporters on like on the eye opener, I forget what it's called. But whenever they report, they're like, yesterday was 70, now it's negative 12. No.
Now it's 2 degrees. Yesterday you went out swimming. Today you're going to freeze to death.
Yesterday you got to go fishing. Today all your fish are dead.
There you go. Yesterday you tried to grow some tomatoes. Today they're frozen solid. That's what happened here, at least.
I have no idea. Okay, I'm just like walking around this thing, looking up topics. Okay, where do you live, Andrew? Like
Chicago.
where? Chicago.
So like Lincoln Park.
LA. What the freak? It doesn't even start. It doesn't even. It's like Woody's Rick Ross live stream tonight. What the freak? Okay. Lincoln. Liken. I'm dyslexic. Don't judge my spelling. That's why I have autocorrect on everything I have, even my school stuff.
Autocorrect is amazing.
Unless it doesn't spell the word right again, or it doesn't spell the right word that you want.
Or like a autocorrects to a word that makes no sense.
Yeah, it goes from brain to bran, like spelled in a completely wrong way. Mine has actually done that before, and I was so mad. It's not done that. Oh, freak. Okay, I was stuck in a white wall for a second. Okay, well, I'm gonna stop walking around here and boring the crap out of everybody who's watching. Ooh, that's amazing. Okay. Let's just exit this room. I'm just trying to find something to do. Lincoln. Okay, guys.
What do you guys think about the presidency?
I think it's just all.
Or should we not go into that? Should we not go into that?
Okay, I got one thing to say about it, and then that's the whole topic. The presidency sucks so bad it sucks balls, and that's all I'm gonna say about it.
Okay. If I started talking about this, I'd start ranting. So I'm going to not talk about this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think we would all like go and rage if we talked about it.
We would all just be like, okay, this is what we don't like.
And we would spend like an hour topic on presidency alone. Wait, so where do you live? Lincoln
Park.
P-A-R-K. Oh, okay, there it is. Lincoln Park. News about Lincoln Park. Please don't give up on me.
I feel like... Okay. I won't. I have faith in you.
I was reading this. Lincoln Park. Let me just like read this real quick.
I feel like there was someone who was stabbed last week or something.
It says there's a picture of a dude and on his arms it says please just don't give up on me, and now it shows singer Mike previously said about single first single because of course. Okay, so all it's doing is showing stupid. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear. No, it's doing something stupid. Apparently Lincoln Park is a song, so all it's showing me is a bunch of music videos.
Okay, just do Chicago then.
Okay. Oh, okay, now I loaded in something, so Bing Internet's gonna take 5 hours to download it. Or to upload it, wherever you want it. Okay, I gotta go back on that. Okay. Refresh. Okay. Chicago. SH. Wait, how do you spell Chicago?
Really?
Sorry.
I'm
poor.
I'm actually not sure.
Okay, now you can't say anything about it.
I know. Yeah. For a second I was like, it's just, I don't know. Probably CHICAGO.
Wait, my sister. Wait, my sister I think ran in a spelling bee. Hey, Mom, spell Chicago. C. H. I. You can go faster, Molly. G-I. G-I-A-L? Chicago?
Chicago.
Oh. Chicago. Okay, got it.
Chicago.
News about Chicago, and it already looks like I see a cop.
There you go. That's
I see a
basically.
I see a guy in a
That's a
riot
valid
suit.
definition. That's a valid definition of what happens over here, basically.
Yeah, I'll look on the Fox News one because I can trust.
Oh, Fox.
Fox isn't the most trusting news on weather, but it's actually pretty trusting.
I mean, it's a bit biased.
Yeah.
Just a tad.
Chicago to lax gun crimes. Chicago to lax on gun. This makes no sense. They're like a 5-year-old write it out.
Huh. I mean, that's 5-year-olds are the base populace of Chicago.
Chicago to lax gun crimes. Cities judicial system a joke. Cities say. Chicago historical crime wave. All I'm seeing is crime in every paragraph. Gun.
Yep, that, like I said, that basically sums up what happens here.
All I see is crime, gun, and police in every paragraph. Oh my god, it's like a 15-paragraph essay about guns, or not about guns, about everything. Okay, can I please make this go away? Yes, I can.
do you guys have history fair?
No, not yet.
Oh, lucky. I had to do the Chicago 7, which was boring.
You're right along. Oh no, I don't know. I think history is pretty fun. Unless you're dressing.
Definitely. I think it depends on the topic.
Yeah, we have to dress up and do some twisted game called the Wax Museum.
Oh,
it's
I've done the Wax Museum before.
Yeah, it's
do you guys do it on Egyptian?
We do it on. We're doing it on whoever lived in Ohio. History in Ohio. I'm William Dean Howes. Everyone in the audience, everyone. Josh. So you have no channels. Okay.
We did it on Egyptian, like, gods and pharaohs and stuff like that. I was Anubis. I scared a bunch of kindergartners. That was funny.
I actually feel bad.
That was really funny.
I actually feel bad for a couple kindergartners. Last year we had Halloween, but my costume was too gory to go take to school. Because I always make my costume homemade. We always make our own blood and stuff. And so basically I had to bring this like, it was actually a pretty decent costume that they took. It was like a skull with a robe under it, but it was actually pretty detailed and stuff. The robe was all ripped. And
what were you for Halloween?
I was Jason.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I was Jason, but what I was for school was
Nightwing. You know who that is. Thank you.
Yeah. Nightwing was like one of the main characters. Not in the Batman video games, but
yeah.
Definitely not in the Batman video games. Some of the comics he was though.
Yeah. He has his own comic book series. You were saying something, scaring a little kid.
Well, I was walking down the kindergarten hallway, and I look at this little kindergartner, with my mask, and he, like, just sits way back along the wall. Like, I about made him, like, jump out of his pants, dude. After this, we were sitting there eating the rest of our snacks and from the party that we had. And basically, what we did, I told my friend, and it was actually my friend's brother's friend. It was actually my friend's brother. And I figured out he was actually kind of a wimp. That's why I was the only one that scared him. Why is all these, like, I don't want any pop songs. I'm trying to look up AC/DC, but all these pop songs, like, just have such a good beat.
AC/DC, that's like the type of music I listen to. Everyone in my family hates it. I find it hilarious. Like,
For some reason, I've listened to the song like 4 times, and I know all the lyrics now, and it's still stuck in my head.
What song?
Believer.
I listen to classical music too, and not
What
many
the
people
heck?
like me for it.
Yeah, classical music is pretty. It's not. Oh my gosh, my voice is like I'm losing it, man. How? Why is there Yo Mama jokes not for kids? Oh, for a minute I thought it said for kids, and it was SpongeBob holding a stick of weed. I'm like, wait, what? How is that for kids? Yo Mama jokes, nah. What's inside Marshmallow's helmet? No, I'm just looking through all my recommended in the film theories. Oh man. Yo guys, make sure to go check out Jug. I would leave him in the comments, or not in the comments. I would leave him in the description below, but I have no idea how.
Oh wow.
I'm the sad little boy.
So what do you think of this as our first episode, or not episode, first podcast thing?
I would rate it as, okay. I'll rate it a 2 out of 5.
Okay. You wanna,
We kind of
you
keep
guys
on
wanna
getting
make
off.
this like a something that happens every Monday?
Monday, no. But Friday, yes.
Okay. I don't know if I can do it every Sunday, or not Sunday. I'll probably be able to do it every Monday. Not Monday, Friday.
Yeah.
I'm not doing too well.
Okay, this is why I hate being. Okay, yeah.
You just have to invite me to the party.
Yeah, that's I was getting ready to say. But okay guys, for all our viewers, okay, for all our viewers out there, the podcast will always start around 10, and if it doesn't, it'll start later. But okay, basically what we want is every Friday starting 10 going waging all the way to 12, we're gonna just talk about random topics sometimes. And come on.
We're going to talk about pointless stuff.
Pointless stuff, yes.
That's a better way to explain it.
Yeah, listen to him. I'm horrible at explaining things. Yeah. Okay, for a minute there, I thought Jug had 4 things at once open. 4 live streams at once. I'm like, what in the okay. Eating 1,000 warheads challenge gone wrong, and it shows a guy with his mouth bleeding really bad. Yeah, he had it coming to him. Yeah, I know. You can tell it's so photoshopped though. Like some of these videos, it'll just be like pure. It'll just be like pure things. It'll just the blood is like they won't even do it. Like they won't even do anything to it. Oh, what? The Flash and Robin Atwood. Who the fuck is the Flash? Oh no, I'm just kidding. I know who the Flash is. Zeus and Flash Atwood.
If you didn't know who the Flash is.
What the freak,
I
dude?
just went down a virtual slide and it was fun.
Okay, guys, you've heard of Roman Atwood, right? And how he has millions of subscribers and views. Well, he's doing a live stream.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Just look him up later. Well, he's doing a live stream right now that only has 5 views.
Yeah, I'll look him. Ooh. You should watch it. You should tell him to come to watch our stuff.
Dude, this dude This dude is not a techie guy though. He's well, I mean he is, but he's like he's like a smart hillbilly. A very smart hillbilly with children.
A smart hillbilly.
Yes.
That's an interesting way to describe someone.
Yeah, but he's actually the closest YouTuber to me that's has over 4 million subscribers. Well, I don't know if he has 4 million, but that has over 1 million subscribers.
Like he lives closest to you?
Yeah, 1 second, my controller just died, okay? So try not to talk that much. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. 1 second, I just got plugged this last thing. Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, guys, but the podcast will be ending in about 2 minutes. So basically, let's get back on topic. I may actually expand the podcast 5 minutes, but you know. So I'm gonna stop looking at topics, and we're gonna do a random show, mini random show here. Let's just do what's on our mind.
No, let's do we were talking about doing bad jokes.
Oh yes, yeah. Before we run the
we were
podcast.
Talking about going to do bad jokes.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a very bad joke for you guys.
What is it?
Okay. Ready? What does a horse want in a relationship?
What?
He wants it to be stable.
Ha.
I love how your reaction.
Two.
Toe.
Two.
Two. Tuesday? Okay, you see, the reason that I say Tuesday is because I was raised in Europe, where it goes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the last day of the week. So, I understand your joke, but the reason I said Tuesday is for a completely different reason. But I like that joke. Okay, what else do I have? Ooh, I have one. What do you call two mugs in a relationship or dating each other? I don't really care.
What?
A couple.
Ha. That's actually a pretty good one.
I know.
Why did the chicken cross the road? Well, why? Oh my gosh. Why did Adele cross the road? To say hello from the other side. Pinterest.